Hello boys, hello girls. Today in class we talk about the past progressive, okay? First we saw the future progressive and then the past progressive, okay? This is an action that you were or was doing in the past, okay? How do we make the structure? For every sentence we need a subject, a pronoun, or a name. Then we need the auxiliary in past of the verb to be. In this case, we are going to work with was or were. And then the action with ing, okay? If it is singular, we need was or were. If it is singular, we need was. If it is plural, we need were, okay? For example, we have some exercises here. He was waiting for the bus when it started to rain, okay? Do you remember that we talked about the simultaneous action? Well, this is almost similar like that, okay? So he was waiting. He is the subject or the pronoun, singular, so we need was, okay? Was, okay? And then we need the action with ing, okay? Any kind of action with ing. And then the complement, okay? Here we have another example. They were waiting for the bus when it started to rain, okay? They were waiting. They is a pronoun. It's in plural. That's why we need to work with were, okay? Is a past of are, okay? So they were waiting for the bus. And then the complement, okay? Another examples, she was eating when I arrived. She is singular, so we need to work with was and then the action with ing, okay? We is plural, so we need to work with were and then any action with ing. The same happens with the negative form, okay? Instead of was is was not or wasn't. Instead of were is were not or weren't, okay? And then we have some exercises. He wasn't sleeping when the phone rang, okay? Wasn't because is the negative of the verb to be in past, okay? And was is for singular and he is singular, okay? For plural, they weren't watching TV when the news was on, okay? Weren't, it's an auxiliary, okay? Is the past of are and it is in negative, okay? And we're working with they, that's why we need to work with were, okay? So we're not going to have any problem. If the action is in past continuous or past progressive, that is the same. We're going to use was or were. If it is negative, it's wasn't. If it is negative in plural, it's weren't, okay? Now, for questions. For questions, you already know that a question begins with the auxiliary, okay? For plural, we need to work with were. For singular, we need to work with was, okay? For example, were you dancing at the party yesterday? Yes, I was. No, I wasn't, okay? Was your father waiting for you at school last Friday? Yes, he was. No, he wasn't. Were Mary and Hasmin having lunch at the office? Yes, they were. No, they weren't. Who was drinking beer with you at the concert? My boyfriend was. What were you doing in the park yesterday? I was doing exercise. Okay? Remember that the auxiliary goes first in a question. Okay? Were for plural, was for singular. Okay? And like our questions with the verb to be, the answers are short, yes or no. Okay? But if we have a WH question like who, what, how, etc., we need an open answer. For example, who was drinking beer with you at the concert? My boyfriend was. Okay? What were you doing in the park yesterday? I was doing exercise. Okay? Then we have more examples here. Okay? These exercises are the ones that you have on the platform, okay? And we already work with them, okay? For example, why didn't you answer my phone call? Because I wasn't expecting your call. I was taking a shower, okay? Kathy wasn't watching the TV so her mother turned it off. Of course, if you don't watch TV or if you're not listening the radio, etc., you need to turn it off, right? Well, another example. Barbara wasn't studying at the library last Saturday. She was at the movies with her boyfriend, okay? Last night at 7:30, Mr. and Mrs. Hansen were having dinner at Emilio's restaurant, okay? Negative. At this time last year, I wasn't working because I was studying in the school. My son was watching a comedy movie on Netflix. He said it was a good one. The business people were discussing the prices of the new products during their last morning meeting, okay? So, remember, for singular, for I, he, she, and it, we need to work with was. Was in positive, wasn't in negative. For plural, we, you, they, my parents, my friends, Kathy and I, Mary and Larissa and George were, okay? So for plural, we need to work with were, okay? For negative is weren't, okay? And for a question, we need to begin with the auxiliary, okay? And then we were working on the platform, okay? We were working on the platform. This is lesson 4. Lesson 4, unit 2, okay? Past progressive, okay? So we have here an example and the same information. You have it here at the bottom. This is the same information, grammar information, okay? And the exercises, okay? We were working in these exercises, and also we we're having a test. Do you remember that we have a test? Yes? That some of you answered some of the exercises, okay? We only have 5 questions, and we have a 10, okay? For example, it says the radio was on all night. It means that it was estaba encendido, okay? Although no one what? Was listening to it, okay? Okay, no one was listening to it, okay? Then we have this another one at 8:10 this morning. Mrs. Magruder what? Was waiting for her train, okay? Was, okay? Because Mrs. is singular, was is for singular, and we're talking about past progressive. Creo que no se ve muy bien, pero past progressive. So we need to use with was or were. And the action, the principal action has to be with ing, okay? And we have another one. The accident happened because thought is singular, so we need to work with wasn't, okay? Listen, if you read the statement, you are going to select the right answer. Remember, if it is a sentence, we need the pronoun, name, or subject first, and then was, or wasn't, or were, or weren't, and then the action with ing. If it is a statement or a sentence. But if it is a question, remember that in the question, the auxiliary goes first. And this is something that you forget, okay? You need to read the statement or the question, okay? So please pay attention to that, okay? Because I just realized in the morning that you were not paying attention and you have mistakes, basic mistakes that you're supposed to know already, okay? So we're going to select wasn't. Why not won't or weren't or isn't? Won't, no, because this is not future. Weren't, no, because thought is singular, so we have to use wasn't. And isn't, no, because it's not present continuous, it's past progressive or past continuous, okay? So please pay attention, okay? And then we made the next one, okay? I called the company to apply for a job, but the woman say they is plural. So for plural, we need to work with weren't, okay? Not mustn't or mon, ni didn't, ni want or won't or didn't or can't, okay? Because these are other tenses. Remember, we're working with past continuous or past progressive. So they weren't hiring, they weren't hiring anybody at this time, okay? And the last one, Ralph had to go to court, a la corte, yesterday, okay? O sea, a la corte es como decir al juzgado, okay? He is singular, so we need to work with isn't. Isn't could be good, but we're not talking about we're not talking about present continuous, okay? Can't and doesn't go in this situation. We need to work with wasn't looking forward, okay? Wasn't, okay? Because remember that we're working with past progressive, okay? So we're supposed to have a 10 on the result, okay? So please study this information and please pay attention on your answers, okay? Please select the correct answer for every situation, okay? If it is past, you're going to use was or were. If it is negative, wasn't or weren't, okay? According to what? To the pronoun or name, okay? If it is future, we're going to work again with the verb to be, but in present. Am, is, or are, and then the action with ing. Remember, for present or for future progressive, we're going to work with tomorrow, with adverbials of time, like tomorrow, like past tomorrow, next time, next weekend, etc. But if it is past progressive, we're going to work with yesterday, before yesterday, last week, last month, etc. Okay? If you have questions, please let me know.